Hello and welcome to another video on my channel. I decided today that I want to do a little, you know, what I did this year, what happened to the channel, and what I'm planning to do next year. And first off, I wanna thank every single one of you who is watching my videos. I know that, in the scheme of YouTube, it's not so many people. But to me, it feels like, there is a lot of you, a lot of people that I can think by name right now. I'm not gonna go into, you know, think each and every one of you, but you guys know who you are, and you always comment on my videos, and that just puts a smile on my face. It feels, as if I'm doing something that actually makes sense. I'm not just uploading and it goes in the nothingness. I know it's not huge, but to me it's big and special, and I want to thank you, not only to the people who have subscribed, not only to the people who comment. I know there are people who aren't subscribed and who just don't like to comment on videos. That's normal, and we don't always have time to comment, even though, when I read a comment, it makes me feel, gives me a sense of completion, let's say. It went to someone. It's like I'm sending a letter, a video letter to someone, and it actually reaches someone, and they read it, and they, send something back, let's say, a little response. But we can't always comment on videos, so if you're one of these people who silently watch, thank you too. It really means something. And then I guess let's go through the channel and just see, what's happening. Let's see. My first video was on January the 5th, 2021, and ever since then I have around 108, I think, videos, which is a good amount of videos, I would say. I really been working hard, and I have a lot of desire to film videos and to upload. I think this video, unboxing the BMR can, the one with the green hair and the head swaps of him, is my most viewed video this year, 500 and something views. But I do have, here I have 82, 70, 56, 100 and something. Some of my videos get like 20, 25 views, some get 15. That's alright. I'm not, for the views, but I like, doing something like a summary at the end of the year. You know me, everything I do is kind of improvised, but anyways, it seems like you guys really enjoy the BMR dolls and the head swaps that I do with them, and that's really good because I really do enjoy doing that too. My repaints seems very interesting. I was saying, my repaints, seem to be one of the videos, the video types, let's say, that also are enjoyable for people, according to the views, which is really flattering to me. I love doing that. I'm not, very proficient in doing it yet. I want, eventually one day that to be a huge part of the content on this channel, because I love doing it, and I have a big stock box with those that I have purchased, for repaints. I have so many ideas about, different characters that I want to make, but at this point I don't feel like my videos are, good enough quality, and in order to record, one video like that, it takes me so much, uh, days of preparation, because my working space is very, very small. I have only my phone to film with. This year I purchased two ring lights, and next year I think I am looking, for more ways to, mount my phone so it can record me while I paint. I will also figure out a way to, make my space more compatible with that, because now I have to really prepare my space, like takes half an hour and even more to prepare it for me to start painting, and then I need it for something else, so I have to clean everything up back. It's a work in progress, but I'm happy that I was able to upload Maleficent, the repaint of Maleficent this year. Cruella also. I'm happy that I was able to upload her repaint this year. Elena Favor, who I repainted to be Melody, the daughter of Ariel. And was there? No, there wasn't another, but I think, three repaints, when we having in mind how hard it is actually for me to, film these videos. I think three repaints is a nice, number, and hopefully next year there will be more than three. I will be able to, do more than three videos. Well, actually, Mr. Zlatkov is the fourth, but I didn't really film, repainting him. I just repainted him, and on every step, before I spray Mr. Super Clear, I just turned the camera on and showed you like a progress, let's say. By the way, do you like that more? Do you like videos that are filmed, in that manner, or do you prefer more like Maleficent, where you actually see the progress of painting? I do like the ones that are like Maleficent, more, but we'll see. What else I wanted to talk about? What, you know, things basically happened here on the channel this year. I did get several first off, I got a lot of dolls. You can, basically this year, every doll that I got and, found, bought, you can actually see it here on the channel. I think everything dolly related that I did during this entire year, I was actually able to film and upload it here on the channel, which is pretty cool. I was able to find several lots of Monster High dolls, which is pretty cool, several big nice lots. I was able to go to the flea market several times, which is also, having in mind, what's the situation in the world. It's pretty cool, I was safe to go, and I went and I found some pretty nice things. that are here on videos, I did work a lot on my collection with the Made to Move Barbies. You could say that maybe it's not half, but yeah, you could say that half of my channel content is something about these dolls, and then there are the second hand, dolls that I find. I did start the what's in the drawer, which is basically, at first when I started my channel, I wanted to do collection videos on each collection separately, and this year I did several like that. I did the Novi Stars, I did Brazillas, and at first I was thinking to do them this way, showing you like an entire collection in a separate video. But later this year, I decided that there was a cabinet in my boyfriend's room with glass doors where I had dolls. So many dolls that it wasn't looking good. They were just piled on top of each other. And I decided that it is going to be better for the dolls if I just, get some sort of storage unit and put them in that storage unit. So in December I did, and this is where I realized that showing you my entire collection would be much easier if I just go drawer by drawer, and this is when I started what's in the drawer. And I do still have a lot of those that are outside, of these drawers, but they're displayed in a way where I can just film and show you how they're displayed. And these dolls, that were in that big cabinet, you couldn't see them. They were 5, 6, 10 rows of those in front of each other, and they were just a mess. Marna always says don't count your dolls, but I want to count them. I've been collecting, I don't know, 2014 maybe, 2013. At first, when I started collecting, I wasn't collecting, you know, so I would collect collections of dolls. I was just buying dirt cheap dolls that I can experiment with, paint on. This is why when I'm going through my collection, you see, oh, this is a repainted doll that I repainted with paints only because I had no idea that Mr. Super Clair existed. And there are, many, many repainted dolls in my collection because at first I was like, I'm only going to buy a doll that I can repaint. And, you know, while I was looking for such dolls, I started realizing that dolls are actually beautiful the way they come, too. Original dolls are beautiful, but there are so many dolls, like the Monster High dolls, for instance, that are, I think, my biggest collection, that I just don't want to change anything about, or if I want to change something, it's something that it's not important if it will change. And this, slowly turn it into collecting, dolls the way they are when they come, and the new dolls and old dolls. And I realized that there are so many fashion dolls, so different fashion, so many different, types of fashion dolls. Some are aliens, some are, bright, some are amazing. I just love the world of fashion dolls, and I learn so much about them from you guys too, which is, thank you for it and for the awesome community that we have. More interesting dolls that I found this year, I think the most interesting one is my bubble cut Barbie that I found. She was an amazing find, and I'm very happy to have found her. There were others, I rediscovered my passion for clone dolls this year. When I was young, I only had clone dolls, and this year I found several interesting clone dolls, and I realized that I actually still really love these dolls. Even though when I was a child I really wanted to have an original Barbie dolls, these dolls are actually very beautiful and they're like little treasures because you don't know what you will find when you go out in the wild, which is one of the cool aspects of doll collecting, especially secondhand. Here is one more interesting fake doll that I found. And talking about fake dolls and interesting dolls, here is walking Tanya, who is, she's not a fake, she's a clone, let's say. But she was a very interesting find, in the beginning of the year. She was actually a gift. And it is very cool to find dolls like that. That is so cool that, she could do that. Very, very cool find. Found a lot Monster High dolls this year. A lot less than, in my, let's say, entire doll collecting life, but I did find a lot of them, which was pretty cool. I found, some new dolls that I never had, any of before, like the BTS J-Hope doll. I never had dolls like him, so I'm very happy when I find a new type of doll that I really like. I got my first blight ever this year. So far my only one, but it's very cool, and I have plans for her. I don't find her perfect, let's say, the way she is, but I see a lot of potential in her. And slowly, I got her in August, but I have been collecting things for her so I can, give her a makeover. I'm still waiting on a few things to come in the mail, and next year maybe I will actually work on her and change her a little bit in a way that I will like her and that I will like her more. I like her, but I have ideas for her, let's say, and I can't wait to actually paint on her face because there is so much face to paint on, which is rare. Usually, you know, I paint on Barbies and they are so tiny. So there is one thing to hopefully expect for the next year. I did get my first and only cave cook doll. I would like to get, another one if she's as cheap as I found this one. I'm happy with her, and she's sitting on my shelf, and she's very, very cute. Definitely something I will be looking for this year. I did get my Twilight guy in August, Jasper, and expect soon a video about one more doll from that series, from the Twilight series. I really like those. I did get a lot of cans this year, which is something that I was trying to do, and I was really successful at that. Maybe a huge highlight of the year was Greta Gremlin. I was, able to get her thanks to my friends, and I did also get other dolls thanks to my friend, which you can expect to see when they come in, from across the ocean. You can expect to see dolls on the channel, so press that subscribe button. it was a very interesting year. Of course, my first advent calendar, my first LOL OMG doll was this year, which is pretty cool. I think I'm satisfied with the way the channel, was this year, and most definitely I intend to keep it up for next year, so, come back to check on me from time to time to see how I'm doing. Which part of the channel were the collaborations that you guys set up, and I participated in a good amount of them, for which I'm very happy. Going back, the last one was Mean Maleficent. Then before that I did participate in the doll pajama party. Before that, those Gone Got witches, I had even 2 videos for the witches because I love witches. Before that, the pirates. Before that, Cruella. Before that, those Gone Got wedding. And Dolly swimsuits was one of the hashtags in which I participated. Snow White Dolly, hashtag Snow White Dolly, where I made this beautiful dress. Well, actually a lot more than, I thought that I was going to be able to participate in. And these challenges, actually really brought a lot new people to the channel. I did miss out, I think, on the last 2, and I think I'm going to miss out on the next one, but I intend to, participate more, from February on in these. Just I'm currently a little burnout because, it's the holidays and I just wanna slack around all day. I've been uploading videos, but videos that take less effort for me, because there's something that's already on my mind and something that I'm already doing. I am a lazy person, and taking up on something is the hardest part, because if I do, I need to finish it and I feel like it needs to be perfect. But I'm not gonna bore you with that. I just wanna say a huge thank you to our amazing doll community for setting these challenges up, and I intend on participating in some of them this year too. Well, I think this is the little summary of what happened to the channel this year, and basically to me, let's say, in the dolly aspect of things. I don't intend for this channel to be only doll related. It's just currently, I'm having the easiest time, to record doll things. Maybe in future, I can venture into other things. Currently, I upload little nature, let's call them, videos. They don't do too well, but they exist, and that's something that I care about too. Who knows, in future there could be other things that other interests of mine that I can decide that, I want to be a part of this channel, which I hope you don't mind, but this is not a brand, this is me, on YouTube. So If you enjoyed that, I am very happy and I'm very grateful, and I love you all. I'm just so happy, you know, that this channel feels like something that it's actually working and, you know, worth my time. You know, there isn't a milestones that it needs to do, you know, to feel, you know, like I'm satisfied with it, but it feels like, you know, it's a good thing for me, let's say. And, you know, I found so many people who actually, you know, enjoy the same things like me, and that's the most important thing. I was thinking on talking about what dolls came out this year, what I liked, you know, from the new dolls, and what I didn't. But I feel like this video is going to be long-ish, you know, even if I don't, so maybe I'll leave that for another video. And until then, I am going to wish you to have an amazing, safe, and most importantly, healthy 2022. And I hope that I will see you on here on this channel, you know, more often. And I'm going to tell you bye and see you on my next video.